Well, hello YouTubers. Today we're looking at a dishwasher underneath. Not sure what model number this is, but it's Maytag's only model that had the belt drive. This is the belt here, and has a motor mounted separately. And it was nice because the pump unit was all in one piece, and it's held in by 8 or 12 screws. Well, Maytag stopped making these parts, as Maytag isn't Maytag anymore. They were bought out. So this one here, being 30 years old, sounds like a freight train when it's running. And the bearings are starting to go out in the pump. Now, I was told, I just found this out, if you get to it soon enough when it starts making bearing noise, if you can see right here, that's a weep hole. And you want to, there'll be some crap in there, you want to scrape it out. But if you look closely, I don't know if you'll see it on camera. Let's try zoom. Probably can't see it, but you can see the shaft spinning, and your bearings are in here, your bearing races. So what you want to do is you want to re-lubricate them. And before I did that, I took the belt off, which is easy. And you want to check and make sure the motor's bearings are also not noisy. And you can do that by turning the timer and flipping the door switch. It's a ball bearing motor, and you can hear them rattling a little bit, but you can still get motors. And if I wanted to, I could take it out and re-lubricate it. Yep, kind of a neat design. Get yourself, 3-in-1 oil with a little hose on it. And then all you want to do is you put the hose up in this little weep hole, and you give it a little bit of oil. Not too much that it comes running out, but you'll see when there's some in there. Like now, it starts soaking in. And you go down here to the pulley and work the oil in. And if you start to see it come out down here, you've got enough. You got plenty in there. Again, this may or may not fix the problem, but it'll help extend the life a little bit longer. And then don't forget, before you put your belt back on, you want to grease that. This was put on brand new a couple years ago, and it came with like white lithium grease. You clean it off and put some lithium grease back on it. Because otherwise, if you don't grease the belt itself will whine and squeal. I know it sounds kind of odd putting oil on a belt, but time to put the belt back on. And all you do, if you can see what I'm doing here, is I'm just walking the belt right up onto the pulley and rotating the pulley. There you go. Now it's in place. You can spin it around a few times just to make sure. And then what I do is I get some grease. Just get a little bit on your finger like that. Rub it on the belt. And at the same time work the belt around so that it gets into the pulleys, and want to make sure there's a thin coat on it. And that's all I'm doing. Now let's see how it runs. Once you get it together and the belt greased, I want to give it a run. and I do have the cover off, so it will be a little bit more noisy. Once you put the cover back on, it's not quite so bad. You can still hear the little bit of bearing noise underneath. It's better than it was, and if it buys you a couple more months, then it can be worth it, especially if you already have the tools, and that's all I really needed. Thanks for watching, and hope this helps.